Come into the room. Welcome. Let's talk to Mama Bouba D. How are you? Welcome. Come into the room. I am so glad you are here today. Thank you for being present. As you come into the room, find a comfortable place to sit, to stand, be in motion. Just make sure you're present. And what does that mean? Get rid of all that distraction around you, except the birds that are chirping. And just be present. And if you're able to cancel out all that noise around you, do that. Be present. Be present for you, because you got an appointment with you. You have an appointment with yourself, because you're important. And listen, nobody's going to interrupt that. So let's make it happen. Today is a beautiful day, and I am grateful for being here, being able to walk in my favor and pour out my gifts so that others are able to be filled up. We're going to talk about how we can fill up our cups. So if our spouse cannot fill up our cups, we can find other people to fill up our cups. And trust me, you can do that. Have a great day, sister. Be awesome. Just know, filling up your cup could be someone saying hi to you, someone giving you a compliment, someone acknowledging you, So you make it a routine. You're like, you know what? I see this person walk here every day around this time. Let me make it a point that I'm able to be showered. She's able to fill my cup, so she can say good morning to me, and I'm able to say something positive to her. And she feels good. Our goal is to make others feel good and not lie. Don't be like, well, I got something to tell you, but it's going to hurt your feelings. That is not how we do it. We speak in love. We speak in love. And if you don't know how, I always say pray about it. Many people say meditate. When we use that word meditate, it's about meditating on the word, the words that come from the Bible, and asking yourself questions about what does it mean? Why does it mean that? And then you learn to be still as you listen for the answers. You are not crazy if you talk to yourself. Technically, in some ways, aren't I doing the same? And am I crazy? I'm as sane as possible. So, remember, ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall, ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, and knock and the door will be open unto you. So if you have a question, you gotta go searching for it, but it'll be spoken to you. You'll figure it out. And you're like, how is that possible? It's possible. Try it. Ask yourself, how can I be a better me? What are ways that I can improve me? How can I look better? What are ways for me to improve me? And guess what will happen? Things will come up. People will come in your space and say, hey, I have a free program, and I wanted you to try it out. It could be a free program of nutrition, free program of fitness, a free program of relaxation. You have to ask yourself, is that what you want? Is that what you need? So we have to get used to and comfortable asking why. And if someone cannot answer your why, it's not for you. Because at the end of the day, it's not about being convinced, influenced, but it's about making sure you're able to ask questions and understand if it fits you. What are you comfortable with? What are you allowing? What are you choosing to do to get there? And those are the questions you have to ask yourself. Someone says, how are you feeling today? You can pause. You don't have to answer right away. But, if you have ADHD and the answer's already in your mind, you be like, you just answer it quick. And then you're like, oh, I'm good. Even though it was like, you just blurted out some ridiculous things, but I'm comfortable with it. That's what was on my mind, and I'm okay with that. And that's okay. People will learn to accept you for you. The real you. Not the you who trying to be like everybody else. That's not real. That is not real. People will accept you. They won't judge you. But boy, trust me, they are waiting for you to display your real you. Because then they enjoy you much better. They really do. They enjoy you much better. Like, whew, I'm glad she back, because that other way was a little scary. But I still had to support her, because I didn't want her to deter from that, you know. But remember, every situation you have gone through, someone else has gone through it. Some worse, some minor, but they can relate. So just know you're not by yourself. But closed mouths don't get help. Closed mouths don't get help. So that means if you're a closed mouth person who is angry, if you don't open your mouth, you never get healed. You never get fed the truth, the release, right? You don't want to give your power to somebody else. If someone's always poking at you and you start yelling and screaming, that's you giving them power. But you being able to walk away from it, to release it, girl, family, people, whew, that power you have, nobody can take your power from you unless you allow it. And subconsciously, you don't realize you allowed it. But because you chose not to be closed mouth, don't get fed, you open your mouth and you're receiving healing. You're receiving grace. You're receiving peace. You're receiving self-love. You're receiving, what would we call it? Criticism, but positive criticism in a way that uplifts you and you're able to accept it and acknowledge. You're receiving you. That's amazing. That's amazing. All because we always thought closed mouths don't get fed was all about food. Nope. We have fables forever. The Bible's like that too. I think one is the way you measure, that's how people see you. So if you measure yourself, or let's say you're a person who always speaks love, people see that. People feel it. Let's say you're a person who speaks anger, frustration. People see that. People feel it. So the question is, how are you going to leave an impression on someone? What are the ways would you like yourself to leave an impression on yourself? Because it starts with you, right? And then you see the reactions of other people on how you treat yourself. Then you start, it's kind of like you start measuring like, oh, like, or a bar meter, where you're like, oh, that's not love. That's love. That's not love. Like, you know, and so you're like, oh, so you really got to feed yourself love, hope, faith, quiet time, one-on-ones with yourself, having a therapist, a psychologist, taking holistic supplements, eating your vitamins through fruits and vegetables, grains. However, there's a way. There's a way. And the cool thing is being able to go for a walk and have your phone on silent. I'm telling you, your mind feels good. You're not distracted by anything. You're free. That feeling of being free, think about it before you take a shower. You're nude. It's like, wow, nothing is holding me back. Nothing is annoying me. Nothing's itching me. I'm free. I'm calm. I'm present. And I love what I see. I'm free. So think of it when you spend time with yourself. This is me. I love me. I like my arms. I like my feet. I've learned to love my feet. I've learned to love my hands. I've learned to love my skin texture, my skin type, my skin color. I learned to love my hair. I learned to accept me for who I am, who I have been created. And I've learned to accept my spirit. I love me. And it's okay. And guess what? It is okay. But you have to see that for yourself. You can't get it from anyone. Not your mom, not your brother, not your sister, not a significant other, your coworker. These people are not filling up your cup because you're still questioning yourself, right? So be intentional with who keeps your company. Who keeps your company? So let's say, for example, you're like, listen, I want to be in a crowd where, you know, they make over $80,000 a year. That's the group of people you choose. So you look for a working class. Then you say, I want someone who already has a family, healthy family, right? You look for a few friends that you can connect with. I'm looking for someone who's always improving on their self-development. Okay. You find someone in a self-development program. It's like all the things you say you want to do for yourself, and you know that you kind of need someone to lean on to be able to get that. I always say build your own team. Build your self-care team. Build your educational team. Build your self-love team. And if you think of a self-love team, it's fitness, nutrition, a therapist, a masseuse, someone who gives massages, someone who can give you a tune-up with your body, chiropractor. Like, that's your team. You're like, what? Same thing. It's a team. These are the people you want in your circle that's going to empower you and fill up your cup. Okay? Think of it as when someone finds out they're pregnant, or even before that, right? Preconception. You're like, oh, I need an OBGYN, or I need a midwife. So when I do decide, because the minute you know you're being intimate, already think of how to take care of your body, because there'll be a time when the egg meets the sperm and it's time to create an amazing human being to be on this earth to serve a wonderful purpose like you. So just keep that in mind. Preconception, you're like, let me start with my nutrition, right? I'm menstruating, so you need a nutrition. But you're like, I need a nutrition who works on the body of a woman who has a uterus. You know, you find someone that you can connect with. And you're like, oh, a midwife might work for me. Because with a midwife, you can actually see them forever. Connect, build relationship. And then as you do that, you're like, oh, I need a therapist. And then you're like, I need a childbirth educator. I need a lactation consultant, or a lactation counselor, or a breastfeeding peer counselor, whatever you're able to afford. And then you're like, oh, I need baby groups, mom and baby groups, mom and baby group fitness, mom and baby group breastfeeding, anything you are planning to do. Think of what would fill your cup. What would help you to feel grounded and comfortable to be you and celebrate you. So being able to create your team starts right now. It starts right now. Educating yourself on what you put inside your body and why your body is so important. The purpose of us menstruation, is that we will procreate. Why not start with having a healthy body? And what does a healthy body look like to you? Remember, we talked about that, right? You are a healthy person. You can create the healthy body you want through working hard, adding fitness, and adding your team, right? Adding the team so that you're able to execute at all times. And you go from there. Well, just remember, anything you want in life, you got to write it down, make it plain. Ask, and you shall receive. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and the door will be open unto you. And that's in Matthew 7, verse 7. A lot of people say the Bible's not relevant. It's relevant. There's a lot of, it speaks to you in many ways. Sometimes you're like, oh, I don't even understand it. You don't have to. Your spirit does. And you just spend time meditating on the word. Sitting, read a phrase, read it 10 times. And don't be surprised on the 9th time, you actually got it. So just understand you are a gift. You got to activate your spirit, your soul, and then your body follows. You got to take care of that inner self first, and everything falls into place. And then you just find yourself like a rhythm. A rhythm. Or it becomes a rhythm, a routine, where you're just able to just do it. Today you feel great. You brush your teeth, you wash your face, you took a shower, you took care of your face, lotion in your body, oiled your face, you did your hair, you prepped up food the night before, prepare your tomorrow today. That's a saying I will always say till the day I am transitioned into another world. Prepare your today. Prepare your tomorrow today. Everything has a place. Everything has a place. When you finish with it, put it back. Make it better than it was. Just know that greatness is in you. You are amazing. You are really awesome. You can make all things possible. You have to believe. Spending time with you is amazing. And remember, the birds sing it out loud. You're amazing. You're important. You're gifted. I love you so much. You mean the world to me. And that's all you saying that to you. Before you hear it from anyone else, you need to believe it from you. Everyone has a purpose on this earth. And just know you need to differentiate from what that looks like. Be awesome in all that you do, because you are wonderful. You are gorgeous. You are exquisite. And there's no one like you. Learn to love you. And if you haven't learned to love you, you can't love nobody else. You can try. You can try. Get your journal. Get your favorite pen. Find a cushioned seat, pillow, sit there, and just write. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling today? What do you want to work on today? What are you going to plan today for your tomorrow? How intentional are you going to be with your day? How intentional are you going to be for your day? And remember, were you able to do skin to skin? Like, I want to give myself a hug right now. My face is slightly cold, but it feels good on my warm hands that's been in my pocket. I love you. I really do love you. I make you feel really warm. I really do matter. I really matter. I'm gifted. I'm really gifted. Oh my. I'm exquisite. Today, I am going to be my best self. Today, I'm going to be strong. Today, I am going to write a plan, and I will make it plain. Today, I am going to make a list of all the good things that have taken place in my life today, at this moment. Today, I'm standing, I'm strong. Today, I am capable. I am possible. I am amazing, and there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. I am amazing. And I'm going to laugh my way through it, because I got this. I got this, and I'm amazing. I got this, and I'm amazing. And I'm going to sway side to side because I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm exquisite. I got this. The joy. I'm amazing. And I'm up and I'm doing my thing. Are you doing your thing? I'm doing my thing. Get up. Come on now. I'm doing my thing because I'm amazing. I'm gifted. I'm doing my thing. I'm going to plan my tomorrow today. What? I'm going to plan my tomorrow today because I'm going to write it and make it plain. Write it, make it plain. Come on, write it, make it plain. But wait a minute. I'm going to meditate on the word for a little bit and then be ready to execute. Make things happen because that's what we do. Remember that tree? Solid branch. Solid in the trunk. But look at that. Look at that. All you. Those are all the branches. Those are all your avenue of making sustainable income. Those are all your gifts. It's time to activate. It's time to activate. It's time to activate. Because guess what? You got this. You're amazing. All things are possible because you are possible. Wake up. Let's make it happen. Make it happen because I'm amazing. I'm amazing. Come on, repeat it. I'm amazing. I'm gifted. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for walking, talking, breathing. I got this. The geese. They say you got this. Thank you for reminding me I got this, geese. So do you. I got this. Be awesome. I'm gifted. I got this. I'm gifted. I got this. I'm going to make it happen. Write it. Make it plain. Plan your tomorrow today. Plan your tomorrow today. What? See you. Thank you for coming into the room. And I love you. And I'm so glad you came and spent time with me. Mama Bouba D. Be awesome in everything you do. All right? Every step you take, be awesome in it. All right. Be awesome. Talk to you soon.